So you may have just figured out that your domain that you originally purchased on Google Domains is now on Squarespace domains. And this may be a little bit confusing to you, or you may be struggling to access your domain. In this video, I'm going to do my best because there are millions of users, so there could be millions of use cases. I'm going to do my best to describe to you how you can find your domain, access it, forward it, use it on any website. It does not have to be a Squarespace website. It can be WordPress still, Webflow, whatever you like, but the domain itself may currently be hosted on Squarespace. We're going to walk through how you can get that all set up and dialed. From there, I also do have a ton of other videos and resources if you're trying to forward the domain, learn how to transfer the domain, other things like that. So definitely check out the links down below. We have other things that can help you get started. So without further ado, let's get into it. So let's cover a little bit of history really quick. About a year ago, Google and Squarespace announced that Squarespace is buying all of their domains. First and foremost, this is the biggest domain purchase ever and migration or whatever you want to call it ever in the history of the internet. As you can see here, as of July 10th, all domains have been migrated from Google domains to Squarespace. Now, Google Domains was one of the most powerful tools out there for domains, but Squarespace had to level up and they did a good job, but they did it in a year. So there are some things here that may have been an issue or a struggle for you as you're going through it, but let's take a look now at the back end. So how do you get to your domain? Well, first and foremost, whatever email you used with Google Domains, that's the email you're going to want to use as you log into Squarespace. So right here, you'll hit get started, and then you'll be able to log in with that email. Now, I'm already logged in, and so you'll see my little icon right here, and then I could go to my account dashboard. Once you go into your account dashboard, you may see something that looks like this, where it says dashboard, and then it says domains. As you can see here, I have a ton of domains, so you have a bit of trust here in understanding. I kind of know a little bit about what I'm doing, but generally, as you can see here, there are a ton of domains. Whatever you have here will show up here. So if you have any issue there, I would reach out to Squarespace support. Just do a Google search, look for it. There's a way to contact their chat, and you can have a conversation with them and say, hey, I can't find this specific domain. But generally, you should be able to find your domain once you get here. Now, again, this does not mean you cannot have your actual website on WordPress or Webflow or any other tool. It's just saying that your domain hosting, because your website hosting is different, your domain hosting is now on Squarespace. So you come into an account like this, and then you're able to click on any of these domains. So if you want to transfer a domain into Squarespace, you would hit transfer a domain here. If you need to transfer it out, which I'm not going to cover in depth here in this video, but I'll show you how, you'll need to go to that specific domain. And as you get to the overview page, you'll hit request transfer code. Then you'll go to the other registrar, whether it's GoDaddy or whatever it might be, and you'll go there and then follow their steps and process to transfer the domain, but you will need that code to begin. Let me show you a few of the things that you can do. A lot of this is moved around. I have older videos on the internet that the look and feel, the user experience here has completely changed. But let me show you a few things that you can do on this back end. First and foremost, DNS settings. I love how they set this up. I think it's actually one of the best. You could come in here, adjust DNS settings. You could hit add record, easily add in new records. They also have presets. So if you have a Google Workspace or if you have a Squarespace site, it's really easy to get this set up. And again, I have other content that I'll go in depth on these things, but just so you see it. Also, domain name servers, you can see that here. If you want to point them anywhere else, you can do that. From there, you have this feature website. This is where you could forward the domain. A lot of people on the internet, I think, are searching for this and they're trying to find it. You could do that here. If you need to set up emails or email forwarding, you could do that here. As you can see, you could set up a Google Workspace through here or set up email forwarding. Then permissions, this is super valuable. If you need to add people or your designer to your domain, you could easily do that. Your IT person, you could hit invite domain manager. You just add their name and email and they'll get access. From there, you have information about billing, payment information, all of that for your specific domain. Now, if you have a Squarespace website and you want to connect one of these domains to your website. Down here on the overview page, you'll see move domain. And this is going to give you the ability to say, hey, I want to connect this specific domain to this specific website, hit next, and then it'll do all the fancy backend work for you to be able to connect it. Now, domains are probably one of the most confusing parts of the internet, and they have been simplified over the years, but they still are one of the most complex aspects of your website and having email and all of that stuff. One of the key things to think about is domain forwarding is cool, but it doesn't really help you with SEO and things. The main thing to think about is whatever your main domain is that's linked to your website, potentially your emails, things like that. You want to make sure that's all set up and your DNS records are set up. Again, it's completely okay. I know I've said this before, but just need to reiterate it because I think it scares some people. It's okay to have your domain on Squarespace and have it pointing to a different website. That's completely fine. Squarespace started as a website builder, but now it's not just a website builder, it's also a domain registrar, and they're on the verge of becoming one of the biggest registrars out there. If not, they're already in the top 3 or 4, I think, in my estimation. And so with that, knowing that, you are in good hands. They are really doing a good job of managing this. I know it's frustrating for some people, and I've gotten a lot of those comments. I have, I think, the most viewed video about Squarespace domains on the internet. And so I do know what people's sentiment is. That's why I'm creating this content alongside other videos as well to walk through things. So if you do have any specific questions that you need help with, just drop them in the comments below and I'll either have a video or create a video for you to walk through that to maybe help you understand how to use this and leverage it in the best way possible for your site, your digital experience, and all of that. But with that, I hope you enjoyed this video and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.